Willie D Live.
What's up, family? Well, what do we have here? Came all the way out, fam. You know, there's an old saying: what's done in the dark shall come to light. And everything that Austin Metcalf did in the dark and in the light came to light because Austin loved the attention so much. He loved watching himself in action so much that he filmed most of his transgressions. Yeah, well, I don't know about most of them, but he filmed a great deal of his transgressions. Yeah, so these transgressions did not come out in the original trial because uh, Austin's the prosecution who was representing Austin uh, and Karmelo Anthony's lawyers had a so-called gentleman's agreement where they would not talk about the sordid histories of or the character of either of the young men who were involved in the incident that left Austin Metcalf dead and Karmelo Anthony with a 35-year sentence that is now being appealed. From time to time, fam, I like to bring in people who can express themselves in a colorful way. You know, uh, I don't have to always deliver the commentary. If somebody can do a really good job at doing it, I say, man, give them the floor. Who you see on the screen right now is Austin and Hunter Metcalf. It doesn't matter which one is which because they both were terrorists in their community. Equally, if you looked at any one of them, it ain't like you see one and say, oh, that's the good one. No. These were the evil twins. Yes, their acts were very wicked. They wreaked havoc on the community they came from. I do not know why Mike Howard, Carmelo Anthony's first chair attorney from his original trial, would agree to such of a thing because it was not comparing apples to apples. What they accused Carmelo of doing was way a lot less than what Austin Metcalf was accused of doing. Like Carmelo said that he would do something. He said, I would do it. He didn't do anything. He said, I would do it. So he made threats or whatever, but he never carried anything out. Austin Metcalf made threats and acted on those threats. The dude couldn't sit still. He couldn't stay in one place. This is like, you know, he got to be bad, fam. If is a white guy in middle America getting kicked out of a basketball game, he got kicked out of school 8 times within like a 4 year span, I believe. He threatened to slap his daddy, called his daddy the N word. He uh, put his hands on girls, put his hands on boys. When they were 10 years old, these two right here, these two rascals right here, when they was 10 years old, they got arrested for beating on a little girl, pushing a little girl down so severely that she had to be hospitalized. They got arrested at 10 years old. They have been on a long stream of criminal activity. Yeah, yeah. So on this particular day, when they approached Anthony under that tree, I don't think in their minds that that incident was going to be any different. Why should it? They oftentimes are never even held accountable for their actions. And even when they are, they get a pat on the wrist. Very little slight tap. That's it. Check out what this guy here said about these dudes.
For a new trial today, it came out that the Metcalf twins are exactly who the fuck we all knew they were. They're spawns of the racist-ass, shit-ass daddy, the racist-ass pieces of shit. And I'm about to show you all the fucked up shit they've done in their lives, starting at the age of 10. Let's get into it. Cut it off. But they were 10 years old in elementary school when they were arrested for assault charges for bullying a female classmate. 10 years fucking old. The victim accidentally touched Metcalf in the face, angering him, and he proceeded to forcefully shove the girl to the ground using both hands. Does that sound familiar? When you get done watching this video, you can go to my page, just go find the Jeff Metcalf interview and watch it, and you will see that it raised these boys to be just like him. Look what they got 12 months of probation for. Look at this. They were little racist fucking assholes. They have records from 2023 showing Metcalf bullied a black student and was not disciplined. A month before he was killed, Metcalf was ordered to stay away from a different black student he was accused of bullying. Several parents of cheerleaders at his high school said the children were afraid of both Hunter and Austin, which we heard that rumor during the trial. Austin was so fucked up that he was forced to go to a church group for those consumed by anger, lust, and addiction. Text messages from Hunter, Austin's brother, talking about wanting to jump kids from the Independence High School track team. These shitty indie kids talking, let's jump them. You're talking about two big fucking 18-year-olds who played football, who were strong as fuck, and who were violent as fuck. The girl that was shoved I told you about earlier, she had to go to the fucking hospital. She was hurt so bad. There was a 2023 incident involving Hunter, where he was suspended in an undated incident after he and another student argued and allegedly threatened to bring guns to school. We have another incident in which Austin allegedly mocked a black student in 2022 for eating a banana. He filmed another student as he appeared to shove the boy's head into his crotch. Another 2023 incident. Austin cheering as a friend chased and tackled a black student, and Austin is heard saying, "Get over here, you black Jew." Mike Howard told the court that either Austin or Hunter had once grabbed their mother by the throat. At one point, Howard said Anthony witnessed one of the twins getting into a fight with other kids at a basketball game, leading the teen to believe the Metcalf brothers were prone to fighting. It's clear as day the Metcalf boys are large, violent, racist pieces of shit who learned everything from their racist piece of shit daddy Jeff Metcalf. They were violent from the time they were 10 years old, pushing girls down to the point they went to the hospital, racist graffiti, harassing black boys the whole time they were in high school. This trial was a joke from start to finish. They didn't go under that tent and say, "Oh, will you please get out, Karmelo?" No, they saw a black boy, they wanted him out, and Karmelo had a reason to fear for his life.
I ain't got no problem with that. Call a strike, and a ball, man. That's all. That's all. Those tears that Jeff Metcalf was crying, those are the tears of an alcoholic. Those are the tears of a raging racist, a deadbeat who did not do what he was supposed to do to raise his sons in a manner where they would respect others. Those were tears of guilt. All that anger and frustration, he did exactly what most of these MAGA types do. They point the finger at anybody but themselves. It's got to be somebody else because they're perfect. They're too good. They're too good. It's got to be somebody else's fault. That's the way that they do. It's got to be somebody else's fault. Nobody's claiming that this dude should have been killed, right? Nobody's claiming that he should have been killed. But what we are saying is we understand. We understand and they understand because every single time they kill a black person, they say they fear for their life. They always use that one. Police, every single time, I feared for my life. I feared for my life. Now, let me tell you something. Karmelo is a light dude, small dude. Like, he couldn't have been more than like 150 pounds, maybe 140 pounds. This Metcalf boy, both of them were over 200 pounds. When they brought Karmelo inside of the courtroom on Thursday, and I saw him for the first time in person, he was shackled. And I'm like, why is he shackled? You know, he ain't going nowhere. His police got this whole thing surrounded. He walked into a courtroom. They eventually took the cuffs off, but they wanted to humiliate him first and bring him in like he was some wild animal or something. Just really, it was really just unnecessary. But getting back to these Metcalf twins, these dudes were horrible human beings, and the daddy raised them. That's right. He raised them. He knew exactly who he raised. You see all that anger he had when he went on that racist rant? That's deep seated. Yeah, fam. That wasn't some happenstance rant. That was deep seated. It's almost like he got it from his daddy. And his daddy got it from his daddy. And his daddy got it from his daddy. And I ain't excusing the women either. Because they wrong, number one. The first mistake they made was linking up with these uncivilized mutts and procreating with them. Yeah. So this dude, Austin, well, and his brother, Hunter, just bad actors. Remember, there was a rumor that Hunter is the one who actually approached Karmelo first. And then Austin joined in. They were always, almost always, co-conspirators. They were just bad actors. They thought the rules didn't apply to them. And if they did, they just didn't respect the rules. This is why they got in trouble so much. This is why they were so violent. This is why they were always getting suspended. They were always cussing, being disrespectful. Reportedly, these dudes, one of them, choked their own mama. Choked their own mama. So it's not like people saying, well, you know, he should have been killed. He should have been killed. Hey, if somebody want to say that, they got a right to say it. But I think the bigger thing is that people want to make sure that it's understood that this guy was not some non-violent, innocent, sweet child who they tried to make him out to be. He wasn't even beloved like that. People didn't like him because he was a bully. They tried to make it seem like he was beloved. Beloved maybe by his mama or something. But this is the same dad, this is the same dude who, if he didn't choke his mama, he didn't do anything about her getting choked. And this is the same dude who called his daddy the N-word. Say, I'll slap him, he ain't gonna do nothing. These dudes were terrorists. They were not innocent. Austin was not innocent, and Hunter ain't innocent. Hope to God that he don't become a police officer, because I do not have confidence that he would not gravely harm somebody of color. But what say you, fam? Drop a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. No more talk.